Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel everybody. So woohoo! 30! This is January 2024's alternative video number 30 for the lovely Lavender paper pumpkin kit. And I did a sample so that I had exactly 30 cards because I could have gone further. If I hadn't have done this card, I probably could have got 3 or 4 more projects out of this. So I did a sample. I did very monochromatic for this one. We're going to add a little color to the one we make, but look at this. It is a fun fold. Those of you who are on my mailing list in January, you received this card fold, right? This is almost identical. I just made this even in the middle. So this is what we're going to do. This is my sample up there. This one is going to be my sample. And we even got pieces on the back. You could do more here if you so wish. So it was double-sided. But it can go this way or this way. You could even hold something in the center, like a little thing of flowers, a candle. You can do so much with this. So, and great little stamp set, isn't it? I just love this one. Easter Friends. Yes, this is retired. This was this last year's Easter set or the year before? But if you don't have this one, I want to show you the Easter Bunny and its coordinating punch is in the annual catalog. You could do this really cutesy for kids. So I want to give you some other options that you could do this fold with, but for me, I'm gonna stick with the Easter Friends because I just love it. It's so easy to stamp. There's nothing to it. We are also using those heartfelt hellos, thinking of you this Easter, on the inside. Right here on the back are sentiments from Easter Friends, sending warm and happy wishes this spring and happy Easter. So this is a card. We're going to cut everything together. Now I will tell you, I am using, let me just, I was so excited. I am excited. Okay, lovely lavender. You got for this one, for this one, for that one. On the back, you have the QR code for other projects, a visual of everything in the kit, and the coordinating colors. So we're going to set that aside. This is what the stamps were like for the stamp set in the kit. Now I have this little bit of lavender, which I think I'm going to put it in little bits around my card. That's the last of that. And we have a full, yes, full piece of cardstock, full card base. It took almost all of it. Yes, it did. Okay, so we're using that. We have a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of pecan pie. I'm using this craft-like envelope that I have. So there's that, and then you will need to, okay, that's the back. You will need to cut. We're going to go over all the measurements because you score at 3 1/4, 5 1/2, 7 3/4, and then on the 3 1/4 and 7 3/4 score line, you're going to make a mark at 2 1/8 and cut across to each to the other mark. Layer number 1 is you cut 2 that are 3 by 4. Layer number 2, oh, that's with this one, huh? That's what we're doing with this together. So layers 1 and 2 we're doing together. Layer number 3 is cut 2 that are 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. Layer number 4, cut 4 1 5/8 by 1 3/4. They're done. I did a little stamping, but I decided to change it up. And then layer number 4 for the back. Layer for the back, cut 2 that are 3 by 4. This one is not quite 4, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to make it 4 with a piece from the leftover cardstock. I think that's it, guys. So let's put that over here. And the envelope is going to go up there. That's a little spare. We are going to score our card base. So need the trimmer or score tool, score pal, whatever it is that you have. I forget what exactly it's called. Now what I'm going to do is, of course, that dark blade is our cutting blade. We don't want anything to do with that. But we do want to score this at 3 1/4, and I have ink on those blocks. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Try not to sneeze. So 3 1/4 right here we go. We're gonna score 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna scooch it down to 5 1/2, which is the halfway point. 1, 2, 3. Now without opening my trimmer extension, I'm just going to turn it the other way and score at 3 1/4. If you have the arm out, you'd be scoring at 7 3/4. So here we have it: 3 1/4, 5 1/2, and 7 3/4. So next, make this a little easier. So I don't need to use a mark, but if I didn't, I would come down and make a mark here at 2 3/4 on this one, 2 3/4. That's the halfway point. Then I'm going to cut from point to point. But what I'm going to do is come here and get to 2 1/8, which is right there. That is my halfway point. Now I have showed you guys this before. This cutting guide has a ruler. So I'm going to come down to the 3 1/2 point on it. Let me get this ruler, because there's a ruler right here. I wish it was like white right there. So we want to be at 3 1/4 right there. My cutting blade, right? I'm going to pop that down, push down, and slide it on over to 7 3/4. Now I'm going to pop it up, and my cut is made. Ta-da! There we go. That's all there is to it. I need to dump that off because last time I left it in there, I couldn't find it. And I was having a mad search for the ruler. Just the way I am. So we are going to now fold. I'm going to fold everything in one direction, which is up, up, and away, or to the side as it has to be on camera. There. So we did this. Now these we're going to pop up this way. I'm going to pop that one back as that's how I want it. When I pop this one back, that's going to fold away. So we're going to crease on that now. Turn it over, crease on all of that, and you'll see we have our fold. Ta-da! It wasn't hard. It really, really was not hard to do this fold. So I'm going to set this aside, because next we need to cut, and this is how I did it. I cut from the full sheet. All right, so this is 5 1/2. We need to cut it at 3, and then we're going to turn and we're going to cut these at 4. Nope, that is not how I did it. I'm thinking now, oh, okay, because I'm thinking, did I cut there? That will still give me, nope, we had to cut it 3 because I need 4 pieces. 3, it doesn't really matter which way you cut. So we're going to cut it 3. We need 2 pieces from the card base that are 3 by 4. So if we cut it 3, let's just do it. 3. Going to turn it and cut it 4 on this side. Now here is where it was folded. We're going to turn that this way, stick that back in the cutter, and cut it 4. This now, I don't need this, so this will go in the recycle bin. Now we have this piece. Now I need 4 pieces. 4 pieces that are 1 7/8 by 2. And where is my cheat sheet, which I don't have, so let me make another one for a moment. Because I know that this space right here, right, is, let me take another gander at it, 2 1/4 by 2 1/8. So I'm going to show you why. 2 1/8 by 2 1/4. 1 1/4. That's the space that we're cutting for, okay? That's the space inside the card. Now I'm trying to cut this down. This would make it 1 7/8 because I'm going down by 1/4. So this is what I'm cutting 4 of. That's how I figure out my measurements, guys. And trust me, the more you do it, the better you get. So we are going to cut this this is how I did it, because I'm going to have this strip here, and I'm going to use part of one of these little strips for the back of my card. So I have this strip, right? Let me show you the back of this card. That's where that piece came from. All right, so we cut it at 2. Now we need to cut it 1 7/8. So 1 7/8 is right here. Hopefully that's well in camera. There's 1. 2. Now I don't want that, so I'm going to turn that into the outside of my guillotine. 1 and 2. And as I'm sitting here, I'm like, I need another piece that is for the white. So we have all those 4 pieces, and I have these, and I made a mistake. I have 3 done, but I made a mistake and used the corner rounder because I thought, oh, I'll give a little detail, but I really don't like it. So I'm going to cut us 1 more for this. And that is cut for 1 5/8 by 1 3/4. So I'm going to show you how I came to that. So the space that I'm cutting for is 1 7/8 by 2. I go back 1/4. I get 1 5/8 by 1 3/4. So this is what I'm cutting for now. And I needed 4 of those, but we only need to cut 1. So we're going to put this in here. That can go in the recycle bin. 1 3/4 right there. And 1 7/8. Now 1 5/8. Sorry, this is 1. Right here's the half. That next 1/8 mark, that's 5/8. And you guys, doing these videos has made me more proficient in my measurements. I still make mistakes. It's just gonna happen, but it has made me more proficient in it. So this piece, I already have one because the other one gave me 2. I simply stuck it in the trimmer and cut it at 4. And I should have it. Oh, let's just do it because I can't find it. And I'm done with paper pumpkin after this. So this little strip right there. If I lose it, I have an extra, right? Set that over there. So there are all our pieces. We have our card base. We have 2 that are 3 by 4. We have 4 pieces that are 2 1/8 by 2 1/4. We have 4 whites that are 1 7/8, 1 5/8 by 1 3/4. We have a 1/2 inch by 4 piece, and then we have 2 whites that will go on. Oh, I trimmed them down further, didn't I? So we're going to trim these down further because they're not, I did a wider border on that. See, I'm telling you, I still make mistakes. So this one, cut 2 white. This is what it is, but we are bringing it down to 2 1/2 by 3 1/2. And this will be corrected in the description. So we need to do that. And then we have 2 3 by 4, or in my case, I have 2. I have just a little bit shy that is going to make it up. So let's go ahead and cut these down to the 2 1/2 by 3 1/2, because I forgot about that. So 3 1/2, which I'm just 2 1/2. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut them separately, otherwise they'll be off. So 2.5 by 3.5. It's just, I did this the first time I had it, and then I went and trimmed it down. I'm just trimming it down by 1/4 of an inch on both of them. When this is done, I'm going in. I have some more laundry to do. Feed Hank, who's being great. It's a Saturday, by the way. And then it's garden time. It's time to put up the metal beams of the greenhouse. I told my husband, let me do this video, please. So all of our supplies now. My notebook can go away. We need a little bit of scratch paper, and we can glue, which we are going to. We're going to start, and we're going to glue all of our front panel pieces on our card. So it doesn't matter which way you want to fold it. I'm just folding it flat. Making sure I'm not gluing down the white pieces. That would not be fun. I'd have to recut. Just straight down. We're going to add a little dimension. We're going to add some color. The other one was all monochromatic. But we're going to add a little bit of color with the grass and the flowers. And the sentiments are going to be in ink. A different color. Well, Lovely Lavender. No. See, Lovely Lavender. That's the name of the kit. We're going to do, I still want to say Lovely Lilac. We're going to do Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Garden Green. All right. So here's one. All 4 panels get glued down. They don't need like a whole ton of glue. I thought I spied a wee little ant in my eye going under the glass mat. I did. Sorry, little ant. I don't, oh, it's on me. I don't do ants in my stamp room. I need to go to the hardware store. All right, so all of my 4 panel pieces are down. We're not doing anything else right now to that. We're going to set it aside. And this is stamping time. So here's the great big bunny, who's so cute. So darling. He goes on one. Let's see the side. And just pecan pie. This stamp set was amazing, guys. I am telling you. If you have it, it is amazing. You know it's amazing. We don't need the sheet because I'm not stamping off. I'm just going to stamp him right in the center. Oh my gosh, I love you, wee little bunny. I love you. I originally bought the set for this little duck because we used to have a nickname from a girlfriend in high school named Duck, and I made her a card and sent it to her. So here we go with the little duck. Now we're changing things up. Now we have the wee little chicken. He's going to be monochromatic too. He gets one of these little pieces. Let me clip that back on there. So one of these, and I got to make sure it's going like I don't stamp him wrong. So I'm just going to look. Okay, so it goes like that. The wee little chick. Oh, we should stamp the envelope while we're doing all of this. We're going to use that scratch paper. And we're going to use the Ducky Wucky. Because I can. I'm going to do the whole duck. There's a move in wrestling called the duck walk. Makes me crack up. All right, so then we're going to have the little chick for the back of this card. You could do a whole bunch of little chicks if you wanted to. I'm just doing one. So there we have it. And then we have, where's the Happy Easter? We'll stamp it afterwards. I want to put Happy Easter somewhere, but I have to. Did I clean it off? Let's clean it off because we need it cleaned off to do. I inked up half. Let's go ahead and just get the stamping out of the way. So these are my two for the back of the card here. These are, am I doing them? Oh, no, these are not going to be in pecan pie. So let's just close that pecan pie up because I said we were going to change it up some. Wow, did you see that, guys? How could you miss it, right? Oh my gosh. So here's my other little four, which get color. We are going to work with, I'm not sure yet what color, but I do know I want to, it has a little grass stamp, this one. I want to do some garden green. I don't want it dark. I want it really, really light. So we're going to, yes, so 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, and then stamp, stamp, stamp. And you can always do it darker. So we're going to add a little bit more. And then we can go up here. I don't want it. I do not want this really dark. I can add maybe a little bit. Let's see. There, we have grass. Now our my friend from the stamp set is going to go up here. We are going to do, oh, Highland Heather. So all of our sentiments are now going to be in Highland Heather, now that I figured that out. So I said a little bit of color. Right, and then I have the wee little flower from Heartfelt Hexagon. In full strength. Oh, I definitely need to go to the hardware store. I found another ant. So we're going to add, we're just, oh, I don't want purple leaves. I don't want purple leaves. You know what? We're going to do purple leaves. There we go. We're just going to do purple leaves. Didn't want purple leaves, but we have purple leaves now. We're going to do just the little tops of the flower. Could do a little bit there, but we're not. So there's one panel. I told you we were adding color. So here we go again with the garden green, and I guess we added some color. Oops. Gonna have to cover that up totally. Just adding, I don't want to do in front of him, but adding like he's in a little meadow. And yes, we're going to get full purple leaves on this one too. We're going to do this one a bit higher, a little bit, and whatever we can fit right there. So there's that. We're not going to do anything in the sky. The little ducky wucky is on a duck walk. He's a really good wrestler. And yes, we are giving the ducky wucky some purple flowers. Of course, he has to have some. All right, there's ducky wucky, and these are just a field with the flowers. Except one is in Highland Heather, and that is from the Heartfelt Hellos in lovely Highland Heather, yes. Thinking of you this Easter. This is for the front. That is not a good stamping. So Make a note to re-ink my ink pad. Okay. Yes, we're going to add some grass to this too, just because we can. And I wanted to add the color. Needs a little bit more there. And then full strength, we're just going to do 3 little flowers. Now we have 2 more. Now these are just a field of flowers. So Highland Heather is over with for the moment. So I'm going to start in the center, move over, and move over, up, up, and then I have to fill in the bottom grass. So there's one. We're going to repeat this again. This one there, there. Fill in the bottom. All right, now it's flower time. I'm going to go way up there, over here, and down there. One done. Then I think we're going to add some of those brushed brass butterflies to this card, because I think they'll be darling with it. All right, we're not done. We need the Highland Heather for our sentiments. And this one is from the, oh my goodness, I'm going to forget it. Not the Heartfelt Hellos, Easter Friends. So sending warm and happy wishes this spring. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And gorgeous grape over here for a flower. That's one. This one, we are going to do that Happy Easter, if I can figure out where I put it. So this one, there's a great big space in here. And so we're going to ink up Happy. And do Happy here. Now I have to clean this off really well. So give me a second. Because we don't want a boo-boo happening. Now we're going to ink up Easter. Like so. And hopefully I get it there. I got a little there, that's okay. We can work with that. Gonna put this here. And I guess my strip is gonna go on that side before I had it on this side. I think we're gonna add a little bit more because I want to cover that up. And do it like that. Okay, we're all done stamping. Yes, we are. Close up these ink pads. They're not closed all the way. Don't want any boo-boos happening while we put this card together. All right. So those are our backs. Let's go ahead and do these, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to fix the error. This is the left side of the panel, so that means this is the right side when you flip it over. This one goes here. Just for good measure. I bet you thought when you first saw the card there was no room. Of course I get ink on it. Why? Of course I do. It's just kissed by me. It's just christened. A little ink never hurt nobody. Okay, this one. Now this is the one that's shy because of how I cut it. But I'm going to fix it. With that little strip right here. I did this to the other one. So I'm going to add some glue right along there. You're never gonna know except if it's too short, and this piece is too short. So did I get the wrong end? It's all right. It's gonna stay down there. I can put another piece on top of it later, but that is bothersome to me that I cut it just a hair too. I can't. You guys knew I was gonna pull that up. Remember I said I have a piece just in case I mess up. Where did it go? Where did it go? Here it is. I could make that. I'm gonna just make it go the whole way and solve my problem. There we go. We're gonna make it go all the way top to bottom. Now I have no issue. Little fix. All right. There we go. So now it's fixed. All right. So that's the back. This is the front. Now, the idea is these are going to go up on dimensionals because they're so stinking cute. I don't want everything on dimensionals or it just will not. You could put one in the middle. Let's go ahead. That means we're going to have 10 on the front of this card, 10 dimensionals. Or we could leave the front down, excuse me, and just pop the bunny up on dimensionals. Let's see what we think. I know the inside ones are not going on dimensionals. Ooh, I'm surprised I like how much I like the color. That worked out lovely. So this one's here. This one's here. You could take a blending brush and add a little bit of blue to it in the background, but I'm not going to. But you could. I'm just giving you more ideas. If the stark white bothers you, take a blending brush. But if I add a blending brush, I'd have to mask out my bunny, and I don't want to do that. Yes, I am glad we did not use the corner rounder, because I just won't like that. That one, and our little chip. I'm wondering now. No, I'm not adding. I have a little bit of linen thread. I could add a little bow. Pop that one up. And what if we added a little bow down? I wonder if we added at the top. I don't think so, Alice. No. No. But I do want this one popped up too, because it's just too cute not to be. I love this little set. Oh, and I know they don't keep them very long, but this could have been one they kept for longer in the catalog. Oh, you know what? It's been longer than 2 years. I did this for Easter. Maybe it hasn't. I did tons of Easter cards for the local senior center for Easter back when COVID was here. Or did I do this further? When this kit came out, I did, oh, look at that. Okay, so the brushed brass, the tongue twister there. Let's find those. Thank you to Susie, everybody. Not snowflakes. There they are. That's all it needs. It doesn't need. You could use rhinestones, whatever you have, but I was lucky enough to be gifted more butterflies because I'm stingy with them. Yes, I am. I'm stingy-mingy with the butterflies. So we're going to add, oh, we were going to add this little bit still to it. I wanted to see if he was holding, oh, wouldn't that be cute just like that? All right. Or we could add it to the back of the card. I think he needs to hold it. So we only need this much. Let's dip in here. Put a little bit of glue there. Or he's standing behind it, one of the two. And I could pop those down there too, so we are. Oh, I was cutting these two off. I'm like, what am I doing with this again? I'm cutting these two off is what I'm doing. So some there. Oops, dropped it. Not good. This is the last of the lavender. Sorry if you guys couldn't see that. We're just adding little bits of the leftover lavender here, and this one has a little sharp end, so that needs to come off. Super, super, super cute. All right, so we have, I'm thinking this one needs 2 butterflies. Maybe just 1. Oh, darling. Darling little card. But then we need 2 big ones. 1 here. No, we're gonna put this one flying that way. So now we have our lovely little brushed brass butterflies on our card. Our envelope, ta-da, very, very simple. Oh my gosh, it's so much sweeter in color. Oh, I do love this one too, but that little pop of color, guys, is oh, change back. It's awesome. I want that one going back there. So how does this go in an envelope? Well, you pop that back, right? And you could put it in an envelope this way, but all you have to do is fold it, and it will go in the envelope like this. So that's all there is to it, my friends. So here is our card. I'm going to lay this one down, and I'm going to pop this one up so you can see how they work. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't like sitting on the envelope, does it? So really, really cute. Cute, cute little card. Let me show you something. Oh, there it is. I have this little candle from the dollar store. Remember I said something will fit in here. You could pop that in there like so, and for a display you're not going to see it with the lights on. So there it is. You see the light? Pop that in there. Really, really cute. Cute little card. Love it, love it, love it. So thanks for watching, everybody. This is the front, the back. Oh, great, great little card. You can fold it this way, like a little notebook. But if you want people who won't know the fold, you do want it like this, so when they open it, they see it. So, oh, you guys have been wonderful. I am so excited. Now I get to address everything and get ready to mail out the Valentine's cards. And my Easter cards. I've got a good head start on them. Thanks for watching and being so wonderful, everyone. Paper Pumpkin review will be coming up. The funny thing is you guys are going to be watching the end of this Paper Pumpkin, and I'll probably have started the next Paper Pumpkin, February's Paper Pumpkin. So anyways, I have had a great time sharing with you. Thank you for being so kind and generous. And as always, please come back and visit me in my Wonderland. Bye bye for now.